Int.
Observation gallery, night. A low, blue light pools across an array of consoles. One-way glass stretches along the wall, showing a bustling transit concourse below. 12 cadets cluster at the windows, tablets glowing in their hands. Behind them, Commander Rel Voss, arms folded, face like river stone, watches without moving.
Rel.
2 hours. There's one planted operative among them. Identify the threat. Use everything at your disposal. He doesn't add, good luck. There's no need. Cut TO, concourse through glass. Rows of benches. Holographic departure boards. A steady, false patience hums through the speakers. Ordinary, sterile, the perfect stage. Among 39 passengers, one figure sits in row 3, center. A human woman in plain clothes, mid-30s, hair pulled into a practical bun. She reads on a small slate, sips from a reusable bottle. Nothing about her draws attention. Angle, cadets. Cadet TOR, a compact bien, leans forward, eager.
TOR.
Any restrictions, sir?
Rel.
None. Observe freely. Trust nothing. They fan out. Bioscanners ping. Thermal overlays bloom. A dozen possible threats light up the cadets' feeds. Cadet Mar, Horvath, 8 feet of muscle, points down. The Kathrani businessman, sweating. Reaching for his bag, too often. Cadet SYLA, pale-skinned telepath, presses fingertips to her brow. The hooded figure by the refreshment bank. Complete mental shielding. Military grade. Cadet Keto, steady, methodical. Dryani mercenary. Visible sidearms. Elevated heart rate. Scans exits repeatedly. One by one they file suspects into their tablets. Mercenary, shielded hood, nervous businessman. A fidgeting insectoid, whispering traders, a motionless elder. Everyone but row 3. RELL watches, expression unreadable. His eyes keep sliding back to the human. Rel VO.
Soft.
I have seen that face before. Flash, night, a prison facility memory. Cold concrete. RELL, younger and rougher, huddled in a cell with 5 others. Footsteps in corridor. A door opens. A human woman slips into the gloom. No armor. No gun. She moves like a plan. She disables cameras with an improvised device, improvises a path through patrols, converts a discarded pipe into a silent weapon. In swift, clinical motions, she removes threats without shouting. RELL watches, stunned. Back to gallery. RELL pulls up a security query on his private terminal. A name appears. Mara Hale, Director of Field Operations, Classified Clearance, Obsidian. The clearance bar is a solid, forbidding red. No service record. No biography. Just a name and a permission level that makes Rel's jaw tighten. Angle, concourse. Mara looks up for a single beat, and their eyes meet through the glass. She smiles almost apologetically and returns to reading. Time cut. 60 minutes later. Cadet after cadet logs confident reports. Every threat they identified matches physical indicators their tech was built to spot. Rel listens as if absorbing a table of facts. Cadet KITO. Boasting. Mercenary. Hostile reconnaissance. Confidence. 92%. SYLA. Quiet. Hooded figure. Mind shield. 88%.
Mar.
Kathrani businessman. Hidden contraband. 85%. Rel finally turns to them.
Rel.
Cadet Sila, you said human minds are noisy. Explain. SYLA. Humans think in overlapping streams, sir. It's chaotic. It's like listening to a crowded tavern. Hard to isolate intent. RELL leans on the console, letting the facts sit.
Rel.
That noise is parallel processing. Instinct layered over conversation. Humans rehearse scenarios before they knew why. They map a room while pretending to read the menu. Silence as the cadets look again toward row 3. Mara stands, goes to the refreshment kiosk, exchanges a few words with the vendor. No change in heart rate, no spike in telemetry. She returns, eyes sweeping, silent, efficient. Rel VO. She ran an extraction that should have been impossible. She saved 6 strangers. She moved like a calculus. He lets them stew. The clock keeps eating minutes. 90 minutes, the cadets present. One mistake after another, each argument polished, logical, and wrong. Not one has selected Mara.
Rel.
You have failed. The word is an impact. Faces fall. Some cadets make small calculations to shift their answers, then stop. Pride and procedure paralyze them. RELL presses a console. A speaker opens.
Rel.
Plant, reveal. But instead of a struggle, Mara rises from row 3 and addresses the concourse with calm precision. Mara, OS. Exercise concluded. All assets hold position. Debrief in Arena 7. A ripple, then complete obedience. The threats, accept dismissal and fall in line. The cadets look up, slack-jawed. Mara strides into the gallery. Up close she is smaller than anyone expected. Older than they guessed. Harmless.
Mara.
I'm Mara Hale, Field Director, Federation Black Operations. I was your evaluator. The room unspools. The cadets flail through denials. Mara tilts her head, amused.
Mara.
You searched for aggression, for weapons, for obvious tells. Those are valid cues. But you only saw what your tools and habits trained you to see. She walks slowly along the glass, stopping where the cadets press their faces to the view.
Mara.
Human survival evolved in a world that chews up the unprepared. We learn to be invisible by being perfectly ordinary. To be dismissed as a weapon. She turns and points to the glass where their collected footage plays back, their own bias on a loop.
Mara. Soft.
I know 17 improvised ways to neutralize everyone in that concourse with objects at arm's reach. I mapped every exit within 30 seconds. I can slow my heart deliberately. I can think like 2 people at once. She calls the cadets forward one at a time and demonstrates. With calm direction, she shows where wrists hover, which objects become tools, how posture betrays an opening. The Horvath's bravado softens when she names 3 non-lethal vulnerabilities.
Mara.
What you missed is the urge behind the skill. Humans prepare not to conquer, but to protect. The same calculation that makes us deadly makes us faithful. Give us someone to save, and we will burn a system for them. Rel watches, memory and gratitude crossing his face.
Rel.
Quiet. Liza taught me that. Mara nods once, a private acknowledgement. A softer truth follows. Mara, now see if you can use this knowledge without becoming obsessed. You will be tested again. Cut to final test. An hour later, Mara repopulates the concourse with new faces. 42 civilians. 3 of them are trained humans. The rest are actors or plants. The cadets descend to mingle, converse, and find the humans. They come back with lists, all pointing to human-like behavior. Mara listens, then lays down a challenge.
Mara.
There were no human infiltrators. You found humans, or people acting like humans. But because you looked only for humans, you missed an actual smuggler in row 7. You traded specificity for tunnel vision. A hush. Lessons land hard.
Mara.
Threat assessment is not species recognition. It's pattern recognition without prejudice. Learn the pattern, then let the evidence decide.
Rel.
Watching her prepare to go. She retired 2 years ago. Lives on a coastal rock now. Still carries her awareness like an old tool. Mara smiles at the memory.
Mara.
Old habits. Old favors. Now go train them proper. She boards a shuttle. The station continues its anonymous hum. A porter helps with her single duffel. He will never guess she cataloged his gait, the length of his reach, and the 3 objects he would use to buy time. Mara, just another passenger. Until she isn't. Fade out. End.